Well, no, it's a series. No, it's not really a series until a team wins on the other team's court, and both of us have protected home, and that's all that's happened. There's no added pressure on anybody. I think it's a tremendous series. Two very competitive teams, and they did what they were supposed to do here. We did what we were supposed to do at our place.
You say that, but at some point you got to win a game you got to win a game here.
That's the purpose. That's the purpose.
What do you do to get there? What do you do to get a win here now, since they have not lost here yet?
Well, again, the same thing they tried to do at our place. We got to come out and play tremendous defense for 48 minutes. We got to execute offensively for 48 minutes, and that's the name of the game. Again, it's two very competitive teams. I don't know how much more you can say about. I think it's the better of the two series. The Eastern Conference series is one of the most competitive, and I think it's great for the NBA.
You say that about the players, competitive, and nobody wins. It doesn't move on until somebody wins on somebody else's court. But fans here, they're choking down those two losses pretty hard. Does that make you guys feel like you've got them in a little bit of a...
No. Again, it's not a series until someone wins on the team's floor. Two competitive teams. There's no added pressure on Cleveland. They're still the prohibitive favorite, I'm sure. But I think our guys have responded, and it's a very competitive series.
The fans are going to be rabid. What do you tell your team about dealing with the fan noise here?
I don't know if there's going to be any more rabid than where I thought there were a tremendous crowd here the first couple of games, and definitely no more rabid than our fans were in Toronto. So we should be ready for the noise and used to it. It was a very competitive series in the Miami series, the one in Indiana, and the fans here are great fans and loud, and we've experienced that.
Coach, you said before Game 4 you needed to compete with poise, which you obviously did late in that game. Will you need even more of that here tonight?
No question. The further you go in a series, the more you have to compete with poise, under control, especially like you were saying in a hostile environment. It's even more important because, again, there's always been a 3 or 4 minute segment of each of the first two games here that broke our backs, and we didn't keep our poise and execute and come through the way we should have. But we expect a very competitive game and on a hostile environment.
We're hearing.
Well, no. Again, I thought we executed. I thought we competed. Again, I thought we were embarrassed by how we played here the first two games, and Cleveland had a lot to do with that, the level they play. And I thought we got our level to their level of play. Again, shots fell, and it's like I've always said, it's a make-or-miss league, and we made our shots. And again, Cleveland's going to try to do something about that tonight, and we've got to make sure we keep our same focus and attention to detail. I don't want to say effort, because again, both teams are playing hard, and I thought we played hard in the first two games here. But the attention to detail, the little things, executing the little things, the little fundamentals that are really important in the heat of battle. Each game is different. Each game has a different theme, a different storyline, a different matchup problem, a different issue that you got to deal with, and that's the way it's been in all 4 games. There's always something different that they do, something different that we do that causes each other problems that we have to deal with, and then you go back and make adjustments and come back to Game 5. So I'm sure tonight will be no different.
With adjustments, you said, expecting something on Lowry and DeRozan. What can you do to counteract that and keep them doing what they did, especially Game 4?
Well, we got to make sure we're ready for what they're going to do. I don't know how many. There's a lot of variables in that question that you just said. There's a lot of different things they could do, but you only have one day between to get ready for that. So blitzing is one thing that they could do, and we're ready for that.
We're hearing members of the U.S. media, especially, apologizing to the team and the country. Does that mean anything?
No, I didn't. Who apologized to who? Oh, that's at least my worries. I mean, I'm more worried about LeBron James in a pick and roll and his post-ups, and Kyrie Irving in the ISO, so more so than apologies. And
if they give you more of that small lineup that shot the lights out late in the fourth quarter, do you have a response for that?
Well, again, I think, yeah, we do. And, one thing they did, they made shots, as he said, down the stretch with that lineup. There's matchup situations we can do better with Scott in that situation, and we're ready for that. And I think matchups are better. Who's guarding who in those situations is probably the most important thing we can do. And then our execution of our rotations. Make sure we're crisper with that, understanding who's going where, not having mental lapses in those situations are as important as anything else.